Panos, lovely to see you out here in Marbella, and we know you're a busy man, backwards and forwards between Birmingham and Hong Kong on a regular basis. Is there anything that you can share with the supporters of what's been happening recently?
Hi Colin, good to be here. Thank you for having me. I know this is the very first interview I have here, so I know you must be more excited than I am. I'm used to this traveling now. I mean, I came to UK first time back in January 2014. That was around the time I joined the group in Hong Kong. So one of the first things I had to do is to come to Birmingham and evaluate the situation. Obviously for me, and this is for any business, before you make decisions, you have to be there to see what's going on and then proceed with whatever you want to do. So coming to Birmingham at that time, for me, was kind of doing my personal soft due diligence, see things where we go, what happened before, where we are going. So after the first 4 or 5 months, and obviously the great escape of Bolton, that 2nd of May, I think, right? Cannot forget that. Went back to Hong Kong, I spoke to these guys, I obviously saw some things that gave me some concern. And obviously my style is I need to make decisions fast, and when we have to fix something, we have to do it as soon as possible. After that, it was June, I came back, June 2014, came back to Birmingham full time at that time. Got the team, players in place with the budget we can afford, but we try to make the best of it. So that's how it goes going forward. Mm-hmm. From my side, it was always try to fix things on, or try to improve things on and off the pitch. So asking from the off-pitch side, obviously we try to accelerate things. All the times when you have a plan, it doesn't mean it's going to work out, but always you need to be ready to go plan B, plan C. We had our own challenges. Eventually, the majority of board decided on Valentine's Day, 14th of February, to go ahead with the receivers. I think that was the best thing we could do in order to preserve the value, and I could say the integrity of the group and the only asset, which is the BCFC. Since then, I believe the fans, because I know our fans, they are very educated in terms of Hong Kong matters, because they even follow the Hong Kong Exchange announcements. So they can see that there are more updates every month. EY, Ernst & Young, our receivers, will come out with announcements. So they can see there's a flow of information. They saw the developments. So now we're in the situation where there is an investor. We already commit the money for the asset, for the football club, obviously with the loan agreements being in place. I know fans are going to say, okay, tell us, who are these guys? Please give us the names. I assume you understand that there are NDAs and the other agreements in place. I cannot say that, I cannot come out and disclose when, at the same time, the regulators in Hong Kong, they are happy to go ahead with everything. However, what I can say again, as I said recently in one of my tweets, is that Trillion Trophy Asia has nothing to do with any past or existing shareholders or past or existing directors. So this is, I hope the fans, they appreciate that and they understand that I cannot say more than that.
That's very enlightening, thank you very much. And that's a lot of off the pitch matters. What about on the pitch? Since Gary Rowett came in, there's been a definite upturn, and there's a bit of a positivity and a feel-good factor around St Andrews.
Yeah, off the pitch was one story, one story, on the pitch another story. It's still challenging. Again, for me, thinking that I'm not a football guy as a businessman. I just work in, my background is banking, so I still believe that, when you run the club, if you try to run as a football guy, I don't think you're gonna get the results you want, emotions or other factors. Just run as a business. So what I try to do, as I said, when I came on June, and we put the budget down, we get the players in place. We thought we go ahead at that time, and I believe it was quite a few people they mentioned at that time that it was probably one of the best seasons they had. Obviously, when you have a plan, sometimes it doesn't work out. We accept that, and we know that maybe we did mistakes. We did mistakes. However, the thing is that you need to be there So the moment you see that something's not going ahead, you have to be ready to go to plan B. And if doesn't plan B goes ahead, you need to be ready to make some tough decisions. And this is what we did back on October. Since then, making one decision, you need to be ready to make another one. So bringing Gary and his backroom staff on the team, it took some time to do that. I mean, we had to go through a normal process. It's not like we pick some guy because he's good looking or because he played for the team before. We had to go through a proper interview process, and this is the help I got from the senior management team. And I have to say that, I mean, for me probably it's the first time to say that I was amazed, despite what happened the previous years in many areas in UK, in Hong Kong, everywhere. Still, for everybody who was coming to watch a game, it was like a business as usual because it's a very well-run club, and credits go directly to the management team and all the people around. So we brought Gary. The team was mainly the same. We had the good results. I mean, at the same time, you could see the change of the mood of the players, of the fans. We got more fans. Going forward, obviously, we had more fans. We had some more income that we didn't expect, more corporates, meaning that having this money in place, we are very happy to use directly and reinvest this money for the club. So fans probably saw that during the year we got Morrison as a loanee, then we are able to get him full time. Going forward, we were able to bring some players to improve the team. So for me, it was a good case of proper housekeeping. You make some money, the money stays here, as we say always, and we just reinvest the money, and you see then the result on the pitch. So I think at the end of the day, it's not that complicated. Just keep it simple and make sure that you put all the money, to the right areas.